Hello and welcome to another ASD Tech Tool Spotlight. Today we'll be spotlighting the tool classroomscreen.com. It's simply that. The website is down here, classroomscreen.com. And all this is it's a background that you could put if you have an interactive board or a projector in the classroom. That's kind of your home base. So it's a very simplistic tool. I'm just going to go through it very quickly and then I'll end the video. So at the bottom you can change language if you want to, which we won't. We'll keep it at English. The first thing you can do is you can change the background of your screen. They have some predetermined pictures. You can just go with a plain color. You could random. You could upload your own, or you could go to whatever's live on your web camera. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this. That's it. So the second tool I'm gonna talk about is the name selector. You can move these around, but basically you can type in names. You can save it, or you can upload a file from if you already have a database of all your student names. You can do that, and it simply will just random pick. It doesn't eliminate. It just randomly picks a different name each time. You also have a random number selector with dice. You can choose 1, 2, or 3 dice, and you can just toggle between the two, and you can leave these on the screen. Just gotta click on the move icon if you want to. Okay. The next tool, which I'm not a huge fan of because I always think that learning can be loud, but they do have a sound level measure, and what this does is, as you can see as I'm talking, it measures the sound level in your classroom. You can mess around with the sensitivity here. You also can change like where you want your threshold to be. But if I put this here, anytime I'm over it, the bell will ding. So it is a reminder if you are during a quiet work time or whatnot, you could have this up so students could basically use this to measure their loudness basically. So I'll leave that one up. The next one is a QR code generator. And the cool thing with that, hold on, I better mute this because I'm loud. The cool thing with this is if you know that you want your students to go to different websites throughout the day, basically you can just go here and you could say, hey, if we're going to go to a Schwaben K12.org later, oops, I could spell .org right, you will see that the second I hit enter, the QR code changes. So essentially every time you want your students to go to a new site, you could just put that site in. The students could come up, scan the QR code, and they would be there. So it's a quick QR code generator that is available to them as needed. Okay. Next tool is a drawing tool. It basically takes your whole board and makes it into a drawing tool. It's pretty limited. But you can change colors, but it's a quick tool. You can change the background and so on. So if you don't want the whole thing to be there, you can just close it here and it goes back. And if you wanted just a drawing box, you have that too, where you could just simply, ooh, this is hard with a mouse, use your drawing box. You could have that. The next one is a text box. This is where, again, you could type in maybe a to-do list for your class to look at. You could, there are numbers here, so like, task 1, task 2, etc. This whole thing is, copy and pasteable. So if you had something in a Google Doc or Word document, you could do that. They do have emojis, which I know is something that all of you are looking for. Sorry, wrong thing. Hide this over here. The next tool is work symbols. This is kind of cool. I'm just going to move this over here. This would be something you would use for your classes. If it's quiet work time, you select this. If it's something that they could, they could use whisper voice, they could do this. Collaborative working, you could do this. So this is a symbol you could have up so your students could look up at your board and see for the next task or activity, this is the acceptable work volume. Again, I kind of like this one better than this one, as you can tell by the way I'm talking. I'm setting this alarm off all the time, where this more talks about the classroom activities. It's audio driven by the classroom activity, not a tool that's trying to stifle classroom discussion. The next one is just a simple traffic light. This could be used basically as a as a go, stop and listen, stop altogether activity. Students can know based on maybe if it's this, we're stopping, we're quiet, to hey, we're working and it's go time. Right? You could use this as just a simple tool to kind of facilitate where you're at in the classroom. Then they also have a timer tool. Very simple. Just add the minute, hit go. So we're going to be working on this. It's going to be work together, time for a minute, go. Oh, I want to stop for a second. Let's talk. Just whisper voices right now. Just listen. Things like that. And last but not least, you do just have a standard timer that you could toggle to a calendar. But again, all these tools are kind of nice. What I like about this site is that you just go to classroomscreen.com and all of these are here. there's things that you might use throughout the day, but it's just a great, easy, free tool that has just some simplistic management options for you just to have up on your classroom board all the time. So hopefully you can use classroomscreen.com and have a great day.